They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Now from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. It's done. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's Cruz left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to use his legs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Freeman. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He's going to look deep here for Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
18, 5 years. 39 Broncos.
Off play action. Freeman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to give it back here just shy of the 20.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for a football, right?
It happens to the best of us.
The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Look at that shit.
T-bars. And these T-bars.
No, man.
Not a whole lot has gone right through this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a bad.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. McKee. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
I think that's what I knew it was coming. I knew it was. I was like, it's coming. Here it is.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll let it throw. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding?
I'm surprised you ain't run more with your quarterback.
Season for a lot of defensive
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've achieved.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Colts are going to take possession.
I'm about to put
that
back in the game.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to show them what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They just will decline quickly and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point, because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
Throwing on 1st down. Freeman.
Bruh, look at this.
This one incomplete. The pressure.
And why?
I can't. But
they have a very large audience. Because his music and his style and his aesthetic appeals very widely. I would say what Joey does.
He released it, and it's 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man, that's Ward. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
yeah, I ain't had one on my paper like this in a long time.
With a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Give me that.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing to start the drive. Olsen forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We got the
CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot
I got a
of
rookie
success
that
Seems like
I'm
they're
trying to
just
build
having
up.
fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner?
So yeah, I got him just in case shit get crazy.
It's up to the other team to make you change.
He's 36 years old or some shit.
Continue
So
to throw it around until stopped.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make
Boy.
everyone involved on offense happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
it's not funny, man.
You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
come on.
Attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
I just don't really think that there's something
To throw on 3rd down. Olsen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. That's now a second
Come on,
interception.
go,
From his linebacker.
All right, go find your water.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is it running back to the tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. On the field, it feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Ooh, I picked the wrong one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving that arms.
Daddy?
It certainly
What,
is,
boy?
but you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's
He's gonna get in the way.
finding over.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of set to bring up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Did that happen, let's see, over the last 2 years since you took
Come on, give me that fumble.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out
How did he get messed up?
in the future. And mentally, I think the rest of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Did it come?
Play action here on 1st down.
Jesus.
Gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In a heavy
Oh, that pass.
I
was getting hit.
Get the football at the 28-yard line.
The production on the album is one of the best produced albums of the 2010s.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also make sure they don't take it back.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
There's no quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's crazy. He got all that time.
He's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late.
That's crazy.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
It's interesting.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing little things to help their offense succeed. And for doing all of this, they definitely want one of their tight ends get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
This is like one of the best
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful. and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
How appealing it is in this traditional defense, like obviously.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. And they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he gets us to the other side.
Didn't take a shit early.
The 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook. But
The PA lead.
end things here on a positive note, despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball down. And now here's another interception. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. He couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll launch it.
Yes. Where's the one that you had?
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling
Just
balls
dissipate.
in a rollout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL.
Go ahead.
It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Should be it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Olsen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Will forget taking the knees and late games.
Good game, my bro.
As they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer.
But also, I just spent a lot of time just sinking it into this, just to, like, get it off the ground. You know what I mean? And I had friends of mine that didn't necessarily, like, at least in person anyway, didn't have super strong opinions on Kanye. I a lot of my friends who I still have in contact with, either from my college station or just my personal life, who turned me on to other genres of music, didn't have super strong Kanye opinions. So I was like, just kind of basing that just on my own personal experience at the time. I had friends of mine on stuff when I was in communication with the record, but my experience with it personally was kind of a very singular one. But that's not really unique. That's kind of the case for a lot of the records that I review time to time. If I end up kind of having a context for the album among other people, because maybe they're listening to it, maybe we're talking about it, so on and so on, it's usually after my reviews come out. Because a lot of the time, I will just kind of like avoid, and because it's kind of taken off in the way that it has, a lot of my friends will go, oh, I've been listening to this, but I won't tell you what I think about it yet. not until your review is out. Okay? And, these days I'm not so much like, don't tell me your opinion. I don't want to, it's like, I'm afraid you might change your mind. I don't so much have that attitude about it anymore, but I do find it very funny how, careful some people try to be, or how respectful, they try to be when maybe they have an opinion on something. They just heard a record that I was about to review, but I haven't come out with a video about it yet. And I'm just like, can I tell you what I think? Is it okay if I share it with you? So yeah.
It's kind of inevitable. I feel like if someone's kind of showing you a song, making you listen to it a different way, pointing out its